Hello and welcome to this short time of announcements before we begin our time of worship together for this Sunday, Sunday the 19th of July 2020. Just one more reminder about our new members classes that will be online this summer. And so if that's something that you are thinking about, something that you want to explore more about, something you have questions about, then please do get in touch. That's exactly what our new members classes are all about. It allows us to explore a little bit more about faith, having a personal faith, and what that means for us both as part of the church and coming together to share the Lord's Supper. So please do get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you about that and hopefully answer any questions that you might have. We're now just a week away from being able to meet together. The church building is ready and we're getting ready to open our doors next Sunday, the 26th of July. Hopefully by now you will have seen the little video that we've put together as a walkthrough of what to expect whenever we do return to the building. That will immediately follow these announcements once again to allow you to see that or to hear that again. But please do know that we are ready. Know that we are ready and we are willing to be able to welcome people back into the building once more. Please do know that you can have confidence and assurance as you do come that social distancing will be put in place. We have thought these things through and we've made the necessary preparations. So if you're able to, then please know that you can come and join with us. We would love to be able to welcome you. For those that maybe are still shielding, those that are unable to return straight away, please also know that we understand this and that's completely fine. And so our services will continue to be recorded. What we do in the building on a Sunday morning will continue to be recorded and we will put that online, or for those who need it, purchase a CD or DVD. And so no one will be left out. You will see and you will hear the same things that those who are in the building are able to as well. And then just another reminder about our online holiday Bible club. We've been talking about that for the last couple of weeks and we are really excited. We have some of the students from the Christian Union at the Ulster University at Georgetown taking part this year, and we're really looking forward to that. So it's Wednesday the 12th, Thursday the 13th, and Friday the 14th of August. Get in touch with us if you're planning to take part in that and watch along. Let us know just the name and ages of those who are going to be doing that, and we have little resource packs. Please do get in contact before Friday the 31st of July, and that gives us a bit of time to get them ready. But we want to be able to share that with as many people as possible. So do spread the word about that far and wide. And I return tomorrow, Monday the 20th of July. And if you need any pastoral support or anything at all, then please do get in touch with myself. But we really are counting down the days now until we're able to return to the building and worship again. So please do just take this opportunity to watch our walkthrough video one more time. If you are listening on CD, watching on a DVD, then hopefully our moderator service will follow immediately after this. And just like last week, if you're watching this video on YouTube, then go below the video to the description and you'll get a link to the moderator service. Or if you're watching on Facebook, then come back at 11 a.m. and you'll see a link to the service then. If you saw it last week, then you'll know that the moderator service is well worth watching, well worth taking part in and coming to worship in that way. So please do make sure you watch that straight after this video. And we will see you and we will see each other hopefully next week as we return on Sunday, the 26th of July. We are really looking forward to welcoming everyone back to Alexandra Presbyterian Church from Sunday, the 26th of July. As we approach that date, we thought we would put together this short walkthrough video to show everyone what they can expect from the moment that they arrive at church until the moment that they leave the building. Whenever you arrive, as ever, one of the stewards will be at the front of the building to give you a warm welcome. As I'm sure you understand by now, that won't be able to involve a handshake, but you'll be made more than welcome with us. The first thing that we want to ask everyone is that they would come a little bit earlier than they normally do, at least 10, maybe 15 minutes earlier than you would plan to be at church on a Sunday. This will allow us to get everyone into the building in an orderly way and to maintain social distancing that is asked of us. Like you will have seen, I'm sure, no doubt, in shops and other places that you visit, we will also be operating a one-way system. And so when you arrive at the building, that means entering through the left-hand doors at the front of church, and after the service is finished, leaving down the steps through the right-hand door as you leave. So once you've come in through the left-hand door, you will see a number of tables with hand sanitizers on them. Please do take an opportunity to use that on your way in. At this stage of entering the building as well, steward may ask you and your family if you make your way upstairs to the gallery. If they do that, then please take that as a compliment, because they think you're mobile and fit enough to be able to do that. But if anybody has any issues with mobility or stairs or maybe even heights, and you really would rather not go up to the gallery, then please do say that to a steward, and we'll make sure we find room for you downstairs. So once you arrive in the building and come to take your seat, you will hopefully see that every other pew has been blocked off with a chair. And this is to allow us to make sure that we are social distancing at 2 metres. Simply find a pew that doesn't have a chair, blocking it off, and make your way there. Once you're inside a pew, you will see the yellow dots in front of you, and again that is simply to measure out the 2 metre space between each person. If you are coming on your own or you're sharing a pew with someone from another household, then just simply aim for a yellow dot and you'll know that you're at least 2 metres away from someone else. If you're coming as a family of 2, 3 or 4, then obviously you're allowed and you're permitted to sit closer than 2 metres. What we would ask is that if families would sit simply between the 2 yellow dots, then that will again ensure that the person at the end is at least 2 metres away from anyone else. We know that this means change, and we know that this maybe is a little bit different to what we're used to doing, but we also know that it's a small price to pay to allow us to stay safe, to maintain social distancing, and to be able to come back together to worship again. First and foremost, whenever we gather in Alexandra again from the 26th of July, we're here to worship. That is what we have missed for the last 3.5 or 4 months when we haven't been able to be together. However, some of the means that we use will be slightly different. For example, our worship that we sing, maybe a couple of times during the service we will stand and we will be able to sing together just as we are used to. And then in the middle of our time together, we will more than likely stay seated and we will sing a more reflective piece. And that is to allow us to follow the advice that we've been given in terms of spreading germs and the safest way for us to meet together and us to be able to sing praise, at least for the first little while. As well as that, for the first number of weeks, we won't have creche or Kids for Christ, and that'll be until we work out how we can best do our children's ministry while social distancing. So for those first number of weeks, I want families to know that if you need to take a baby or a toddler or a child out of the service, even for a little while, you're more than welcome to do that. And the McCloy Hall will be open, and that will be a space for you to use. As well as that, during our worship there will be toilet facilities to use. We're encouraging everyone to use the disabled toilet right beside the lounge. That will have disabled access, it has baby changing, and we've also replaced the towel with paper towels so that we're not sharing very many surfaces at all. So I want everyone to know that your comfort is catered for as we come to worship together. And then after our service is over, we're encouraging everyone to continue to use the one-way system as we manage the flow of people. And so as people will have come up the steps and in the left-hand door at the front of church, so we're encouraging people to continue to use that system and down outside the opposite door. We understand because of mobility issues, not everyone will be able to manage the steps, and so if you fall into that category, then please know that the door at Castleton Avenue will be available. However, for the rest of us, we want to ensure that we continue to use that one-way system. As you will have seen in your pews, there are no Bibles or hymn books, and that is to minimise the number of things that we're touching. And so with our offering, we want to do likewise. You will see offering plates here on the table on the way out. That allows us to make sure that there, as I say, are a minimum number of people touching it, but also it makes sure that we're making it a response in our worship, and so that happens as we make our way out of the building. Hopefully this video has answered some of your questions and shown you a little bit of what it will be like to return to church on Sunday the 26th of July, and we can't wait to welcome you and your family to Alexandra.